All right. Let's wait for some people to come in and then I'll start. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for the like. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. Hit the like button on your way in. Say hi in the chat. Say hi in the chat. I'm just waiting for people to come in, more people. Hi, Angela. How are you? Well, be safe, Angela. Be safe, please. But thank you for coming. I'm just waiting for more people to come in. How are you doing today, Angela? How are you feeling? Man, this eclipse season is going to be powerful, real powerful. I'm going to just get into it. So, welcome to the live. It's me, your favorite mystical person here on the internet, Mystique, here with the eclipse season live. All right, so a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. So, this eclipse, these eclipses rather, but we do have an eclipse coming up on the 7th. So, this Sunday, it's a Pisces eclipse. Welcome to the second person. Like the live on your way in and say hi in the chat, please. We have a Pisces eclipse happening on Sunday, and this is going to be the big one. I always feel like Pisces moons are always super powerful for me. They always hit hard, and they always come at the right time for me when I'm ready to just let it go. And that's what this eclipse season is about. It's about release. It's about culmination. Things are ending. Okay? So whatever in your life, hey, hey Billy. No, you're good. You're here now and I'm happy. Make sure you like the live on your way in and say hi in the chat. There's 3 people in the chat. Welcome, welcome. How are you feeling today, Billy? How are you? Happy September and happy eclipse season. Yo, what? We're moving fast through this year. This year went by super fast. You said it feels like death. Well, these eclipses, they're definitely bringing a death and a rebirth for sure. It's getting us ready for fall. And that is death and rebirth season. So this is like the interlude to fall. You said you're sleepy today, Billy. Yeah, I feel a little tired today too. You know, I got my little lounge wear on. Well, it's not lounge wear. Like this is just like an oversized shirt. It's really comfortable. I just wanted to chill out. Usually I get a little bit more dolled up for y'all, but today I'm just vibing out. You got the death card? Ooh. So yes, today, speaking of tarot cards, today is actually a live tarot reading on both the eclipses. So I will be pulling like just few cards. Like it's just a little mini, just to see how these eclipses are affecting all of us collectively. But dang, Billy, you got the death card. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, in my personal reading for the Pisces eclipse, I actually got the devil card. I got the devil card. So this eclipse is having me release some karmic attachments, cut some cords, okay, get out of some bad habits. So this one's going to be deep, you guys. But before I get into the tarot, I wanted to talk about my rebrand. That was one of the updates, or actually, it was like mainly the only update. What am I talking about? That's the update. I wanted to talk more about it with you guys because I did announce it on my Instagram in the community tab, and I told you guys I would like talk a little bit more about my rebrand. So now I am Cosmic Code. I am no longer Cosmic Star Astrology. Okay. And it was bittersweet at first. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know how I got it? It just came to me in the middle of the night, those late night thoughts, like it's 1 a.m., 2 a.m., like those. And mind you, I initiated this rebrand back at the Aquarius full moon. And I was like putting out everything I wanted to the universe. And one of them was like to solidify the rebrand and like the name and things because I didn't know what I was going to call it at first. And then I was like, it'll come to me. And then just one night, I was just up late. And then it just, boom, it just dropped into my mind. I'm like, that's the one. She's here. She's born. So Cosmic Cosmic Code is the new name of my brand. And Cosmic Code, she is very different. She's more mature, she's chic, she's bold. Okay. Cosmic Code is about raw authenticity. And I chose this brand name because Cosmic Star Astrology was kind of making me feel boxed in because of the astrology. And it's like, well, I talk about everything spiritual. Like, I live in this realm. Like, this is me. So, and I wanted a name that allowed me to expand and be able to explore more avenues as I grow as a brand. So, and as a business. So, that's one thing, but it matches just where I'm at right now. I've been going through a lot of changes and release. Y'all know I'm a Virgo. So the South Node is in Virgo. So, the South Node has been like doing a sweep on all the Virgos. Okay. So that's what's been happening with me, where I'm just stepping more into more of who I am. I'm already a very authentic person, but I've had my limitations throughout the years of my life. And as I've gone on, like, I'm just breaking more into who I truly am. So Cosmic Code matches that. She speaks her truth. She's just a fiery person, and a person with a lot of wisdom. Okay. A lot of wisdom. And I feel like that's what I want to give to you guys. I want to be more of a guide to you guys and what I feel like I have, but I just feel like when I was under Cosmic Star Astrology, I would just talk astrology. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't feel like I was talking with purpose, at least in my opinion. Maybe you guys feel differently, but it's giving evolved Sagittarius. Yes, definitely. So, I mean, That's really what it is, you know? I feel like now I've embraced my role as a transformation advisor, and I'm stepping more into my Plutonian role. You guys know that I told you guys that my North Node is in Scorpio, so that is part of my life path. I am meant to be that, and share a lot of my wisdom that I've gained with Scorpio energy because it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. Scorpio energy is one of those energies when you have it in your chart, it just takes you on a whole ride of experiences, but it makes you so wise. And it's just like, for me, why am I going to hold on to all of this? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to share with the people. I'm going to use the wisdom that I gained to help you guys. That's what I'm here for. You know, I'm not going to keep it all in. So, um, that is like the basis of my brand, you know, to help you guys transform, be empowered, be in your truth, heal, all of that stuff. That's what I'm here for. And that's what I've been working on so hard behind the scenes for the past couple months, ever since that last Capricorn full moon. Ever since the last Capricorn full moon, that's when I started the rebrand. So I've been working behind the scenes, y'all. But yeah, I am Cosmic Code now. I love the name. I love the whole rebrand and everything. So I've been feeling these eclipses pretty early myself. And like I said, because the South Node is in Virgo, I'm a Virgo. And then I'm just very sensitive to the moon cycles. So for some people, they're really going to see the changes like late September going into fall. But for some people, they may be feeling it now, especially if you have very prominent Virgo energies. The eclipses are going to affect all the mutable signs. So all your mutable sign friends, okay, check on them. You know what I'm saying? Check on them because they're going through it with Saturn in Pisces, the North Node in Pisces, South Node in Virgo, eclipse season, all of it. So, but as you guys can see, I've been experiencing the changes pretty early. So changes are happening. It's just depending on how sensitive you are, you may be feeling it now. You may see like the changes trickling in now, or my prediction is late September going into fall onward, we're going to be on a new wave, you know, because we're transitioning into fall. We're coming off the eclipse, right? The eclipses last 6 months. So for the next 6 months, and that's like going into spring of 2026, a lot would have changed for us collectively. Okay. So I'm still going to be doing astrology. Of course, I'm here doing astrology, but I'm going to be approaching it a little bit different. So you guys still feel free to leave your requests. Just keep in mind, I will be doing things differently. I will be sharing more self development videos. And I have been doing it. I've been doing the changes. I've been kind of just feeling my way through. But it's like I'm finally telling you guys, this is what I'm doing, just so you guys know. So if you guys see astrology sometimes or self development videos sometimes, that's just what I'm doing. And I'm still settling into the new brand and how I'm structuring everything. So I'll keep you guys updated along the way, of course, but that is what I got going on right now. So, do you guys have any questions? Let me know if you guys have any questions or requests. Just leave it in the chat. And yes, Billy, I do. Like you just want like a mini reading on here, I could do that for you. Mistake. Hold on. I'm putting my cash app for you. Okay. There's my cash app. And in the profile picture, you'll see that I have long hair, red lips, look like a whole diva, but that's me. um, yes, so I got the tarot ready for you guys. And another big update. So I did have another update. This is my birthday season, y'all. It's my birthday season. My birthday is next week. It's next Friday. It's Mystique's birthday next week. Yes, I'm so excited for this birthday. This solar return, it feels really good to me. It feels really good. I'm actually going to be a Taurus moon in the ninth house this solar return. My solar return moon is a Taurus moon. And I'm going to be a Leo ascendant. So listen, the creativity is going to go crazy. I'm going to just be popping out more. Y'all gonna see me just shining and blossoming. So stay tuned for a lot more cool content coming from me and just seeing more of me. So yes, thank you, Billy. Yes, I am so excited. This solar return hasn't been my favorite. And it was a stark difference between last year. Last year, I was an Aquarius ascendant and a Leo moon. Okay? Listen, life was turned. Okay? Turned. And I actually made a video about my Leo moon solar return experience on my channel. So go check it out if you haven't already. But I loved being a Leo moon. I was super popular, shining. I was like on the social scene a lot, doing a lot of events, networking. I was active. I was active. But this year, I ended up being a solar return Capricorn moon. And that's no offense to no Capricorn moons, but it's just like, it was like really boring. I will say though, I will say it had me building. If it wasn't for this Capricorn moon, I wouldn't have as much structure. I wouldn't have as much organization, determination. And naturally, I'm a determined person, but I feel like it amplified it even more. And I wouldn't have had this rebrand, So it really got me all the way together, but it wasn't my favorite. And this year, I was a Gemini ascendant, and Jupiter in Gemini fell in my first house. So a lot of like self exploration and just building behind the scenes. I felt very isolated this time around. And things just felt really slow for me because I realized that Saturn and Pisces fell in my 10th house this solar return. So Saturn really like slowed me down career wise. Like I didn't really see the growth that I wanted, but I feel like this solar return that's changing, that is changing because Saturn it will no longer be in my 10th house solar return wise. So super excited. So with that being said, since my birthday is next week, I am actually letting you guys know first, my Star Tribe know first, that I will be having a birthday sale. And I'm still deciding whether I want it to be 20% off or 30% off, but it's one of those two. And I will be advertising this tomorrow on my Instagram and in the YouTube community tab. But I'm going to be having a week birthday sale on all my pre-recorded tarot and astrology readings. So if you guys want to know how this eclipse is affecting you personally, because it's going to be a whole lot. Billy said A. So if you guys want to know how the month of September is going to be treating you and what it's unlocking for you, go over to cosmiccode.net and book with me. Book with me because the prices is going to be good. For anybody, well, I don't think there's any Virgos in here yet, but if you're having a solar return this month and you want to know what's going on in your solar return, book with me while the sale is still here because it's only going to be 1 week. And that is my gift to you all. I'm sharing my birthday with you all. Thank you, Angela. Angela, I have a question because on your Instagram it says Angela, not Angie. And I'm like, ooh, I've been calling her Angie, but she never said anything though. So I guess it's okay. But I want to check in with you. Do you not like being called Angie or like what's that about? I want to know. Because I love calling you Angie, but if you don't like it, then I won't call you that. That's why I've been calling you Angela. Just straight up Angela. Virgo moon for you, Billy. So yeah, the eclipse is actually going to hit you personally. What degree is your Virgo moon? Because the Virgo eclipse is actually going to be at 29 degrees, y'all. Critical. It's critical. So listen, all the mutable sign people or people with mutable sign energy, listen, they're going to be unrecognizable this fall and going forward. I'm going to tell you guys that much. Yeah. And that includes me. And as you guys can see, I'm already like doing the changes, but there's going to be more. There's going to be more. But yeah, this fall, a lot of mutable signs. Angela, you said, I don't mind for those I like. Ah, okay. Ooh, I get to call you Angie. I feel special. um, but there's a lot of new chapters opening up for people with mutable energy. Okay. So this is the big reset. I call these eclipses the great reset. Okay? Because this Pisces Virgo eclipse season is going to be clearing out a lot of karmic things. Don't be surprised if the past just starts circling back, especially with the Pisces eclipse because it's going to trine Jupiter in Cancer. So past cycles are closing. It's ending. It's done. Okay? That's one thing about eclipses. Two, they speed up the transformation process. So life could feel a little chaotic during these times. I'm not even going to hold you. We're already in a transition month because you know Virgo is a transitionary sign. We're going into fall. Just a lot is happening this month. Really, you said, okay, good, because I've been stuck for so long. You about to get unstuck, baby. Okay? You got to get unstuck. And what these eclipses are doing is that they're preparing us for harvest season. Okay? Fall is harvest season. So listen, a lot of good things are happening. But it's not going to be a walk in the park. No eclipse is a walk in the park. So get ready to be uprooted. Okay? And to make improvements in your life. This is your chance to clear the past, clear up the spiritual residue. And how much for a quick personal reading? However much you want to donate, however much you want to donate, Billy, however much. I ain't got no price tag on it. As long as you donate, I'm happy. Whatever you got for me. I'll do a little two card for you. Okay. And then we'll get into the live tarot. But yeah, you guys. So look at where 15 degrees Pisces is in your chart. Okay. And also look at where 29 degrees Virgo is in your chart, because these parts of your chart are going to go through a deep cleanse, reset, and an upgrade. Okay. And this is where a new chapter is opening for you and an old chapter is ending. Okay. And Angie, don't you have a, is it a Venus in Gemini or a moon in Gemini? You sent it? Okay. Okay. I was charging it with some crystals. So I'm gonna introduce another deck that I have. I'm still gonna use my writer, but I do have this one. This is the Aquarian Tarot. One of my favorite decks. It's like it's aliens. It's aliens. Billy, you said happy early birthday. What day is your birthday next week? It is Friday the 12th. Friday the 12th. Okay. Angela, you're a moon in Gemini. So you too, you're also going to be feeling this. Is your moon at either 15 or 29 degrees or like nearby those degrees? Friday birthday is so lucky. I love it. Yes. Venus Day. Venus Day. Okay. So Billy, what is your question, love? What is your question, love? Angela, you gonna be feeling this one too. Ooh. So I got some I have some mutable sign people in here with me. Listen, I feel like mutable signs we're gonna have to go into hiding for for a little bit. It's 10 degrees. Okay. So it could possibly be squaring the Pisces eclipse because 10 degree, it's like within a 10-degree orb. Mm, yeah. How will your eclipse season go? Let's see what the cards say. Okay, so you got the Hierophant. There we go. You got the Hierophant. And you got the Queen of Swords. Okay, so as far as the Hierophant goes, I'm getting some energies around knowledge, your mind. Yeah, I'm getting some energies around the mind for you. So this is really going to be like a mentality shift for you, Billy. I do see some mental upgrades happening. And you know, I've been getting this message a lot. I actually did a collective reading for the 999 portal. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I got this insight too for my own personal reading, and I've just been hearing about it like on the internet too, where there's going to be like a flood of information coming through to the collective. But I do see like a big mindset shift. I do feel like there could be some secrets you're going to be unlocking. I do feel like you're going to learn something that is really going to shift your perspective on something in your life. Queen of Swords. So, Villy, you aren't going to be playing. You're stepping into the Queen of Swords. So, you're going to be cutting through a lot of, if you have like any like illusions that you tend to get caught up in, or you're just going to be seeing things clarity. There's a lot of mental clarity coming in for you. And it's going to result in a higher and deeper understanding of certain things that are going on in your life. So it's going to be very enlightening. And I would say that's pretty neutral to me. I wouldn't say that's either good or bad, but I will say your eclipse season is going to be enlightening for sure. There is something that will come up for you, and I'm getting like it's a secret that you didn't know, or maybe something that you didn't realize. But now you're going to be the Queen of Swords, so it's like there's clarity. There's clarity. If you've been dealing with some if you've been dealing with someone that's like manipulative, or they're kind of like somebody where there's a lot of illusion around them, I feel like you're going to be dealing with them in a very straightforward way. You're going to be seeing them for who they truly are. It's going to be very enlightening, and that's going to have you make some significant changes in your life about how you interact with others, specifically this person. Because I'm getting like, this is like people. People, it could be people. I feel like it's a person. I feel like somebody in your life is a hierophant. And I feel like the Queen of Swords is going to be you, Billy. I feel like you're going to have like some sort of truthful conversation with this person. Billy, he said, I definitely got some ideas. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for your super chat, Billy. All right. All right. So let's get into the first eclipse. Let's talk about this Pisces eclipse a little bit. So, like I was saying, it's going to happen at 15 degrees, and it is a total lunar eclipse. This is big. This is big. Total lunar eclipses are one of the most intense full moons to have happen, literally. Where in Pisces, it's going to bring up a lot of deep emotions, your dreams. Keep a dream journal by you during this eclipse season, because there's going to be a lot of prophecies coming through. Pisces eclipse is also good for tapping into your ancestors, communicating with the spirits, because eclipses are portals that open every so often. So this is the perfect time to talk to your spirit guides, your ancestors, do your magic, do your affirmations, whatever it is that you have to do. Billy, you said he ruined my dream journal. Who's he? Why would they do that? Billy, you better get yourself a new dream journal because the dreams are going to be flowing through, especially for you. Um, I'm. What degree is your moon at, Billy? Your Virgo moon. Billy, you said that's from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Have I seen that movie? Have I seen that movie? I don't remember if I've seen that movie. I don't know if I've seen that movie, Billy. So I'm kind of lost on that one. But I know what you're talking about. I've seen it, but I don't know if I've seen it before. So, yes, the Pisces eclipse, it's about karmic release. So, old timelines are closing, chapters are closing out, things are ending. Okay. This is a time to surrender. And that is another thing with the Pisces eclipse. A lot is going to transpire after this eclipse activates that is beyond our control. We only have so much control in general, but I will say there is a lot of fated things that are happening because this eclipse is also conjunct the North Node in Pisces. So a lot of fated opportunities and events are going to be taking place collectively. Okay. But let's see what the tarot says. Welcome to the four people. Say hi in the chat. Give this video or give this live a like, please. Okay, so we got the Three of Cups for the eclipse. This is interesting because typically the Three of Cups is like a card about celebration and connection. I feel like there's some of us in the collective where there are some friends that you have to release. Some friends are gonna, you gotta go. There are some connections that are just not working. Any connections that are not based in truth, in alignment, there's going to be a lot of breakups happening with this eclipse. So a lot of chapters that you've had with certain individuals in your life, certain connections. It doesn't only have to be friends, it could be family members too, but collectively a lot of people will be going through friendship or just breakups in general with people that they're closest to, because that part of their life is closing out. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. I feel like there's a lot of us in the collective that are healing self-worth and self-value issues as well. Things surrounded by imposter syndrome, self-doubt, fear of showcasing who you truly are, things that just make you valuable, you know. A lot of those negative feelings are going away with this eclipse. So we're getting a nice energy revamp collectively. Okay. But I also feel collectively too, there are a lot of endings happening when it comes to money as well. And I know that Uranus is going to go back into Taurus. So be prepared for a lot of updates about our money system as well. Our money system is going through a lot of changes, and our concept of money and our relationship to it is changing as well. Okay. To where I feel like the things that we thought made us valuable, successful, is changing the way we see it. Okay. And this is why Uranus is going to go back into Taurus. So we do those last minute wrap ups when it comes to money, value, and all of these things. So be on the lookout for like anything in the media that pops out regarding cryptocurrency, the value of our dollar, inflation, and all of these things. There's a lot more money talk coming to the collective. Okay. Page of Swords. Yeah, I've been getting like there's a flood of information that's coming in, and that makes sense, especially with the Pisces eclipse. Like I was saying, the portal is open in the spirit realm. So the spirit guides are going to be coming through giving us a lot of information. We're going to be learning a lot of new things, spiritual wise. So there's going to be a lot of revelations, there's going to be a lot of aha moments. I also feel on the world stage too, there could be a lot more secrets coming out, a lot of news coming out that we didn't know was going on behind the scenes, and now it's going to be revealed to us. Okay, so there's going to be a lot more tea being spilled on the world stage. But this is a perfect time during the Pisces eclipse to really do a lot of meditations and really tune into the divine, because not only is the divine collectively speaking to us and sending us knowledge and information, but also on a personal level that could be helpful to you to help you move forward and make the changes that you need to. Okay? So your intuition will be very strong with this Pisces eclipse. There will be a lot of clarity too. And I know that sounds backwards because typically Pisces at its lower expression, it brings a lot of confusion and fog. But since it's opposed Mercury in Virgo, there is going to be clarity. Okay. So, you know how they've been talking about how the veil is thinning? Yes, the veil is going to be very thin during this time. So definitely tap in. You don't want to miss this activation because a lot of divine knowledge is coming through on the planet. A lot. Ooh, Four of Swords. So this is a time to rest, recuperate. That's very Pisces. Get your sleep, okay? This is a time to really explore the dream world. So like I was saying, the dreams are going to be off the chain. A lot of us are going to be having some very powerful and prophetic dreams happening with this eclipse. But basically, this eclipse is getting us ready for the fall because it's going to get active, you guys. So definitely catch up on your sleep, rest, okay? Rejuvenate yourself, relax, okay? Before things start picking up again, okay? Because The solar eclipse, you're going to start to see that we're more productive and active. And that's okay, Billy. That is definitely okay. That is okay. Get your sleep. Listen, on the Pisces eclipse, I'm going to be asleep too. I told myself that I'm going to do my meditations, my affirmations. I'm going to take a nice shower, put my Florida water on, talk to my guides. I'm going to just rest. The Pisces eclipse is the perfect time to really just do nothing. Just receive. Just be and receive. That is the Pisces eclipse. Be and receive. Okay? This is a lot of cards. Angela, you said, I'm definitely staying inside on Sunday. I will have a busy day Saturday, so hopefully that eclipse shadow won't hurt. Perfect. Yeah. And Saturdays are good to like be productive, anyways, but I think you should be good, Angie, because yeah, I don't do nothing on full moon cycles, let alone eclipses. I stay inside. I'm hiding. Literally, I'm hiding. And that allows you to really tune into the energy the way you want to, instead of just being kind of just overtaken by the energies around you when you go outside. Like, so what's everybody's new or not new moon? What's everybody's full moon rituals going to be like? Angela, you said hiding. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, I feel a mixed bag of things. Um, I feel like that anticipation. So it's like I'm excited, but then I feel like, what's really going to happen though? You know what I'm saying? What's really going to happen though? But then it's like I'm excited because my solar return is like sandwiched in between these two eclipses. So I'm excited. So I feel excited and kind of like anxious at the same time. That's literally how I've been feeling. Billy, you said sitting and hoping change comes. Change is coming. Change is here. It's already here, Billy. It's already here. It's already here. The changes are already here. Especially if you have mutable sign energy, you're most likely seeing these things trickle in now. But Billy, don't worry. If anything, if you haven't seen the changes that you desire, wait until late September. So after the Virgo eclipse. And the Virgo eclipse is the 21st. So wait until after the Virgo eclipse and when fall activates on the 22nd and onward. Angie said, I have a job interview. Oh, you have a job interview on my birthday? Well, sprinkling good luck and prosperity on your job interview. You're gonna kill it. You're gonna get it. It's yours. It's yours, Angie. You got this. Yes. I love that. I love it. I love it. You're welcome. Let's see what else this eclipse is talking about. It's Pisces. Ooh. So this eclipse is going to be a positive one. Okay. So it's getting us prepared for the new beginnings, like I was saying earlier. So this is confirmation right here, but it's going to bring a lot of positivity. Even if in the moment it may not feel like it, because any ending that takes place is not easy. Because you guys have to understand this eclipse is clearing out long overdue cycles that we've been in. Okay? Long overdue. And I would also take it a step further. Think back to last year during our last Pisces eclipse that we had in September. What has transpired? What has transpired? Okay? And keep in mind, you guys, this is like this is like the first two Pisces and Virgo eclipses together. We already had a Virgo eclipse back in March, but then we had an Aries eclipse later that month. So this is the first eclipse season with Pisces and Virgo together. Okay? So this is definitely bringing up some things regarding Piscean and Virgo themes for you. So a lot of things could be highlighted around this time, like karmic stuff, uh, your job. Virgo has to do with jobs, lifestyle changes are going to be happening. Okay. A lot of spiritual awakenings can be happening around this time, which I do see with this sun card. A lot of people are awakening. A lot. A lot of people are awakening. And I mainly feel like definitely people with mutable sign energy were awakening like full force. So people with Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, Sag energy, we're going to be brand new. We're going to be entering some new beginnings, but there's going to be a lot of fresh starts happening collectively. Okay. So there's definitely going to be a vibe shift happening in the fall for sure. Okay. But first, the Pisces eclipse is doing that big sweep. Get it out of here. Okay. That's the Pisces eclipse, you guys. Do you guys have any questions about the Pisces eclipse? Do you guys want me to pull a card for you personally? And also keep in mind, you guys, like I was saying earlier, if you guys want any personal readings, whether it's on the month of September or, yeah, I would say just the month of September because I don't think any Virgos are in here besides me. So, you know, my tarot readings and my astrology readings will be on sale. So definitely go book if you haven't booked with me before. I would highly recommend booking with me because I'm a really dive in your chart. Yes, thank you for reminding me, Angie. I am going to talk about the 99 portal. So I was tuning in to some really powerful insights with the 99 portal. So, nine in numerology, it is the number of release, it's the number of culmination. Okay. It's also the number of spiritual knowledge as well. And I did talk about the number nine on my channel here. So, go check it out if you haven't already. But it is going to be a time where, like I said, the portal is going to be open to receive divine intervention, divine information. Okay. The spirit guides are going to be sending a lot. Okay. So this is your time to not only receive information for your own personal life, but this is also a good time to tap into more spirituality. Okay, so whether you're learning about the occult, metaphysics, all of these things, this is the perfect time because our minds are going to be more receptive to the information and it's going to be more clear. Okay, you're going to be able to see through a lot of the symbolism with a lot of spiritual topics. Okay, but I also got a little bit of a twist with this 9-9 portal. So in Hindu astrology, the number 9 is associated with Mars. Okay, so Mars is the planet of action, sexuality, aggression. Okay, so I do feel there could be a little bit of conflict in the collective. Okay, so get prepared. Like, there's going to be more internet wars and a lot more talk about war, most likely. But even in our personal lives, we could feel like there is tension happening. And that's good. Whenever I say there's tension happening, that means you're getting ready for the transformation, you're getting ready for the rebirth. Okay. That means the foundations are shaken. Okay. Because I remember the card that I pulled for the 9-9 portal when I was tuning in. I got the 5 of Wands. Okay, so that is a card of conflict. So a lot of people are going to be spicy with this. Okay, collectively, it's going to be bringing in some spicy energy, and it's actually right on time for the eclipse because eclipses, they bring a lot of chaos. Okay, the waters are chaotic. Okay, the waters are going to be very chaotic. So don't be surprised if there's a lot of um, emotionally charged situations, arguments, just a lot of disagreements. And that's because everybody's reality is being challenged. Okay. We're seeing things for what it is, we're having a reality check. Saturn is back in Pisces. Okay. This is a time to really see things for what they really are, whether it's people, environments that you're in. It's good that there's conflict because that means you're ready to change. Okay. So I got a little mixed bag of things with this lunar or this 999 portal. Okay. And I'm actually going to be doing a reel on this on my Instagram. Um, Tomorrow I'm going to be filming it. But that's what I was getting, you guys. I call this portal the Divine Nine portal. It's a very divine number 9. It's a very divine time. Okay. And literally, this portal is like 2 days after this Pisces eclipse. Okay. So a lot of things are coming through spiritually. It's a very spiritual number. Okay. Very spiritual number. Um, and I was just getting to that. What else I was getting from this 9-9 portal? There's going to be completions happening. This reinforces exactly what the Pisces eclipse is saying: completion. So I do feel like there could be a lot of conversations coming through. Okay. A lot of endings happening, whether it's like you're ending a job, you're ending a relationship, you're moving, things are completing. Okay. So this 9-9 portal is actually sending in some um, strength energy as well. It's going to have us really taking action and being bold. Something else I got with this 9-9 portal is like, it's either this or that. And I say that because I feel like with Mars being in Libra, It's been having us straddle the fence. And I kind of feel like we've been in that energy collectively, just with all the other transits that have been happening. But it's either this or that. Okay? You have to sacrifice one for the other. Now it's time to make some solid decisions so we could really start moving forward. And it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be very easy to make because going back to this sun card, there's going to be clarity. And I feel like whatever comes through for you, whatever changes that you want to make, it's going to feel good. It's going to feel good. It's going to bring you a sense of happiness. And intuitively, a lot of people's intuitions are going to be increased. So it's just like we're just going with the flow of our intuition wherever it is that spirit is guiding us. So, very spiritual number, very spiritual portal. How are you guys feeling about the 999 portal, the Divine Nine portal? Billy, you said that you're scared but ready. Don't be scared. Do not be scared. Change is good. Change is good, you know? And I feel like these are positive changes. Even if it may not feel like that in the moment, but it's very positive. It's for your best and highest good. So whatever gets eclipsed out of your life, it was necessary and best for your highest and best good. And it was now is going to allow you to move forward completely because you're completely done. I'm getting that kind of vibe where it's like, this is done kind of vibe. So let's tap into the Virgo eclipse. And I'm actually going to switch decks. I'm going to go to the writer. Okay. So let's tap into the Virgo eclipse. It's a 29-degree. So this is critical. So this is the final stage of something that has been taking place in your life. This is the final test. The final test before the breakthrough. So be prepared to be tested, okay? Because if you pass the test, like I said, these next 6 months are going to be a time of blossoming and improvements for you. Yes. And I feel like a lot of us are going to be passing the test. Whatever tests that show up in your life, you will overcome, okay? You will overcome. With the Six of Wands, I do feel like collectively I do feel like I feel like if there have been things that you've been stuck in, so this also applies to you, Billy, certain challenges, certain cycles that you've been trying to break, you're going to be victorious. I do see a lot of victories happening. I feel like for a lot of people too, this is going to be like a glow up season for a lot of people. A lot of Virgos, because this is a Virgo eclipse. So a lot of Virgos, they're going to be glowing up. They're going to be super magnetic. Okay. They're going to be in their sun energy. They're going to be in their sun energy to where they're going to be receiving a lot of recognition, lots of attention. A lot of eyes are going to be on a lot of people in the collective that have Virgo energy, is what I do see. Ooh, we've got the Ten of Swords. So, with the Ten of Swords coming through, I feel like the test has to do with, I feel like it's going to be a test of strength. I do feel like it's going to be a test of loyalty for some in the collective. Because, the Ten of Swords also is a card that has to do with betrayal. I do feel like there are a lot of people collectively that can find out a lot of things about people around them that makes them feel betrayed, okay? But then this is where the ending comes anyways, because like I was saying, in the Pisces eclipse, there's going to be a lot of breakups, but it's not going to be easy. Ten of Swords is endings, but it's not endings that are easy. Like these are endings that could drag you through the mud. I'm gonna be honest. But endings nonetheless. And something else that I do feel about the Ten of Swords is that whenever I see the Ten of Swords, I always feel like it's like a death of an old you or an aspect of yourself. Okay. Because the eclipse is a solar eclipse in Virgo. So the solar energy is you, your identity, your expression. So I do feel like there are a lot of us that are killing old aspects of ourselves, a lot of old chapters and roles that we identified with. That's coming to a close. It's ending. It's going to be hard though, because these are things that you've been doing for a long time. A long time. These are situations and roles that you've been in for a long time. So the death and rebirth process is going to feel highly critical, quite literally. So you could feel very critical of yourself around this time with the Virgo eclipse. Could be kind of hard on yourself. So that's why it's important to not be too hard on yourself. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with being hard on yourself sometimes because it forces you into action and it forces you to get it together. Okay? That's how I see it. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself down to the ground. Okay? Don't beat yourself down to the ground, but definitely you could feel a lot more critical around this time. Others could be very critical of you around this time. Okay? But these things are all happening to force the changes to happen. These criticisms are happening because these are the exact things that need to be improved. Virgo is a sign of improvement, okay? Upgrading yourself, upgrading your lifestyle, ending certain bad habits. Virgo is a sign of habits, okay? Hanged man, okay? I do feel with the what's the oh you're ooh. So that means the Pisces eclipse is going to oppose you, oppose your moon. Billy, I wouldn't be surprised if you move around this time. Or there could be a lot of conflict at home or with your family, a lot of changes in your family environment. So I could see why you're going to be the Queen of Swords. I see you putting a lot more boundaries. You're being a lot more cutthroat. You're going to be just more, you're just cutting through the bullshit. That's very Queen of Swords. Like she's just cutting through the bullshit and she's seeing things for what it is. And she's saying it how it is. Billy said my aunt will finally be leaving. Most likely. But I will say it won't be without no conflict though. Cause I feel like either you or someone around you is going to let someone close to them know about themselves. It's gonna be like that kind of ending. Like let me tell you about yourself real quick. Let me get you all the way together real quick. And this is what I'm saying, you guys. There's gonna be a lot of conflict. A lot of people are gonna be spicy and very emotional around this time. This eclipse season, listen, the waters are chaotic. You see? Listen, Billy said my mom already got mad at her and went off. Lord. What sign is your mom? Is she a mutable sign? Told you these mutable signs are gonna be going crazy. So we got the hanged man. So a lot of people in the collective, oh, she a Scorpio. Ooh, she a Scorpio. Well, what sign is your aunt? What sign is your aunt? So the hangman speaks to like, oh, your aunt is an Aries. Ooh, two Mars energies fighting. That's intense. Ooh, that's intense. That is intense. Lord. So the hanged man speaks to a waiting period. Okay. But I feel like with the solar eclipse in Virgo, we're coming out of that. The hangman speaks to like you are in a waiting period because you were waiting for some sort of enlightenment, some sort of information, some sort of clarity. There's going to be a lot of clarity happening, especially because Mercury is in Virgo. Virgo is a sign that is very clear, very direct, okay? Very matter of fact. There's no room for no speculation. Like, you just know what it is with a Virgo, okay? So I feel like there's going to be a lot of answers and solutions coming through that is going to help you be able to move forward and come out of this waiting period. And that's for some people in the collective who feel like they've been waiting on like an answer or a solution or getting some sort of plan in order. That's another thing with Virgo. This is a good time. Virgo season is a good time to get your plans in order of what you're about to do this fall. Okay? Because this fall is go time. Listen, the 22nd, Mars goes into Virgo, and you already know that's action time. That is action time. Okay? That is the time to go after what you truly desire. Okay? We got the Ace of Cups for the Virgo eclipse. Okay. I'm getting some positive energy with these eclipses. I really am. I feel like this Virgo eclipse, I do feel like for a lot of people in the collective, there's going to be opportunities that open up that feel like a miracle. It just pours through like a miracle. It just pours through like a miracle. Yeah, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of opportunities that show up, and it's just going to have you overjoyed. I do feel like there's a lot of lucky breaks for a lot of people coming, a lot of breakthroughs. Things are going to start flowing for a lot of people in the collective. Because, yeah, I do feel like collectively, there's just been this stuck, stagnant energy. And I feel like the Virgo eclipse, it's going to start getting things flowing again. We got the Ace of Pentacles. So, the money is going to be flowing. The money. But that's what I'm saying, you guys. There could be a lot of conversation about money after these eclipses activate collectively, like in the media and things. There's going to be a lot of talk about money. Okay. So a lot of changes to our financial system is coming. But Virgo eclipse, I do feel like there is a lot of people. Okay, Angela, thank you for coming. Have a great weekend and thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend. Ace of Pentacles, there is going to be a lot of financial opportunities that start flowing through, a lot of new growth cycles for people with this Virgo eclipse as well. A new growth cycle is happening. And dun dun dun, we got the death card. So yeah, endings are set in stone with these eclipses. Endings are definitely set in stone. This fall and onward is not going to be the same. It is not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. Life is going to do a complete overhaul. Because Virgo and Pisces, they're both signs that have to do with cleansing, just cleaning things up, getting rid of things, throwing things away, making space for the new, you know? So, whether it is, like I said, there are certain people, places, things in your life, maybe you got to change up your wardrobe, you got to change your job. There's changes coming for people. Really, you said your mom has been cleaning? Yeah. So this is a time to get your plan in order, get organized, get grounded, get clear on how the rest of this year is going to be looking and going into 2026. Because 2026 is a number 1 year, so that is go time. Go time. 2026 adds up to number one. Okay. Okay. Listen. And that's pretty much the eclipse readings. Really, I think you're the only one in here. Do you have any questions? Because I won't be on here for too long myself. This was like a little check in with you guys to give you guys updates, have a little chat with you guys, and just update you on these eclipses and the astrology. So if you have any questions, please leave it in the chat. Leave it in the chat. So how are you feeling about these eclipses, Billy? How are you feeling? Seems like a lot is going on your end already. So, see, like I said, if you have mutable energy, things are going to be already cracking for you. Possibly. Because one thing about eclipses, you could find that a lot of things from the past resurface. We are in a retrograde season. Um, Uranus and Gemini goes retrograde tomorrow. We have Saturn retrograde. So we have Neptune retro. So, yeah, the retrogrades are definitely going to be bringing past situations and people back to close things out for good. So, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I'm really interested in seeing the changes that come through for me. I'm really excited for my birthday, though. Yeah, I'm just ready for the energy change. So, because this solar return was not it. And it just doesn't help that collectively, the way the cosmos have been moving, I mean, it's just like, it just feels so dry. What am I going to do on my birthday? I'm not too sure yet. I'm not too sure. I'm kind of just going with the flow. But um, I'm just going to be doing like my spiritual stuff. I will say that. I got to get myself spiritually together on my birthday. But as far as doing something, I have no clue. I have no clue. So, Billy, while you're here, do you have any video requests, especially with this new rebrand? Do you have any questions? Let me know because I also would like to know what you guys are thinking, what you guys are wanting from me as well, especially with my new self. I'm most likely going to be doing another live later this month, but this time I want to do like a topic. So I'll be like cooking that up for you guys, like an actual topic, just to kind of switch it up because the last couple lives I did like horoscopes, but this time I want to do like a topic to dive into and have a discussion about. Really, you said you have no questions? Okay. Well, I think I pretty much um, talked about everything. Yeah, I think I pretty much talked about everything. And I will say there is one more thing that I wanted to mention um, before I close out. You guys take care of your mental health. That's another thing with Pisces and Virgo. They are the signs that highlight health. Okay. So definitely take care of yourselves, take care of your mental health, especially around the Pisces eclipse. I can't stress enough to you guys like this is a full moon total lunar eclipse blood moon, by the way. I didn't even mention that it's a blood moon, the Pisces eclipse. So, whew, that one, blood moons are always super intense. So, we're getting the other side because in March we had a full blood moon in Virgo, and that was very powerful. So the Pisces eclipse is this Sunday. Actually, it's Sunday, it's the 7th. And the Virgo new moon solar eclipse is the 21st. So just before we transition into fall. So do your spiritual baths, do your candles, rest, meditate, talk to God, whatever it is that you do, whether it's you affirm, you read your Bible, whatever it is that you got to do, listen, because this is not only a time to get your plan in order, but this is also time to affirm your new chapter that's opening because there's going to be a lot of people turning over a new leaf in fall, especially the mutable signs and especially Pisces and Virgo placements. Yes, but definitely take care of your mental health and listen, try to take like social media detoxes too because it's like people are just getting unhinged. Like I already see it. Like people's mental is just not right. It's not right. It's not right. Like what's a story that's been out in the media? Like the little Nas X. Some people say like it's like a humiliation ritual, but some people say he's not okay. And honestly, I get the sense that he's just not okay. Like, he's not okay. And that's what I'm saying. Like, people's mental is not. So be prepared to hear a lot more about mental health stuff. Hopefully, um, hopefully he does. Hopefully he does find people that truly care, because it looks like right now he don't got nobody around him, because that stunt that he pulled, just strutting down LA in his underwear, like, I was disturbed, honestly. Some people found it funny, like, oh, this is like a humiliation ritual, he's getting ready to release music, but even then, that's disturbing. This is disturbing. Like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of people in the collective that they're not doing okay. And it's only going to be amped up even more with these eclipses. Like, people's mental is just not all the way there. It's not all the way there. Yep, you could get one more super chat reading. Do you want the Rider Waite or do you want the other tarot deck? Did you like this one? Let me know which tarot deck you want. Oh, the Rider? Okay. Okay. Just let me know when you send it, and then um, I'll start. And just let me know what your question is, too. But yeah, it's crazy out here. It's just so much going on. Like, from apparently aliens are coming to the earth. Like, it's just always something new every day. It's always something new. And I'm just like, yo, I just need to go into hiding. And I will be actually. Um, Around my birthday, I'm gonna keep it light. I'm gonna keep it light. I'm gonna keep it light because I just need to focus in on my plans and things. Okay. So what is your question, Billy? What's going on? I'm like I'm really curious too, because in my solar return, Uranus is gonna be in my 10th house, Uranus and Gemini. So I'm really trying to see like what is gonna happen. I'm gonna be going through a lot of career changes and just showing up differently to the public. Yeah. I really just hope that the vibes lighten up going into fall. Fall is like my favorite season. I love Halloween. I love everything about fall. Okay, you want to know if somebody is popping up? Okay, I'll do another two card reading for you. So you got the Seven of Wands. Typically, this card is a no, but what I do feel is that they will pop up, but it's not going to be on anything that's like positive. I do feel like there is some conflict there. And I feel like it's going to be a situation where you're going to get to a point with this person where it's like, okay, I just got to protect my peace because the way you're coming at me, yeah, I'm just getting some conflict with you and this person. Like they're just going to be coming at you crazy and you're just going to be in like some sort of argument. I'm telling you, really, you're going to be the queen of swords, so you're not going to be playing with the people around you anymore. You're going to be putting more boundaries. Like, hold on. I don't like the way you're coming at me. I don't like how you're coming at me with all this negativity. So it's really to set them straight. So if they do happen to come around, they're not coming on some pleasantries. I will say that. They're going to be super demanding and just super pushy. But you know what I'm feeling for you though, Billy? I'm feeling like this is your test. It's a test of your boundaries and it's a test of your assertiveness and like speaking the truth. That's what I feel is happening because I'm getting like these really intense cards for you. So I feel like that is what's happening. Okay, so you got the Knight of Wands. I don't know, I'm getting a little sexual energy here, Billy. So it could be some conflict, but there could be some makeup sex. Okay, there could be a little fling. So it's like y'all might make up, but it's really like y'all trying to get some, is what I'm getting. I'm getting like you're really sexually attracted to this person. And I do feel like this person is going to pop up and they're going to pop up very unexpected. And they're going to be coming in very aggressive too. They're going to be coming in very aggressive. So, in other words, yes, Billy, they're coming back, but it's going to be very intense. It's going to be a very intense comeback. Okay, they're going to be coming in real strong, and you may have to put some boundaries with them. They're going to be trying to move real fast too. So don't expect, if you had an issue with this person, don't think that they're going to give some sort of apology. They look like they're the type that they're just going to be coming demanding stuff, being pushy, and they may just try to like brush past things, maybe try to get into bed with you. I'm getting a very strong sexual energy with this, but they're just moving fast with you. They're just moving very fast and aggressive. That is what I'm getting. So I don't know what this is all about, really, but this person, they seem very they seem like a very fiery person. I don't know if they're a fire sign or they have fire energy, but they're very fiery, they're very playful, they're very aggressive, very adventurous too, especially sexually adventurous too. But I'm getting like there is some conflict, but there is like some sexual stuff going on. So it could be like some makeup stuff, makeup sex stuff. But they are coming at you very strong. And I do feel like it's going to get to a point where you're going to have to be like, okay, this is too much. You're going to have to put the boundary on them. Like, stop, just slow down, stop. Oof, that's a whole lot, Billy. Like I said, your test is to assert your boundaries, assert your truth, and really just see things for what it is. Don't let the sex or the sexiness of this person cloud your judgment. Don't let them overtake you because they will try to overtake you. I feel like you see, like these wands are them. They're gonna try to overtake you, and this is you. You have to fight back. They're gonna overtake you. They're very abrasive kind of person. Oh, they're a Libra. Ooh, but you know it makes sense of why they're coming that way because Mars is in Libra. So they're all the Libras, they're very aggressive right now. They're very aggressive. You know, too, I was actually talking to my uncle. He's a Libra and he's acting a little unhinged himself. He's just acting a little crazy himself. Not anything bad, but he was just telling me a whole bunch of stuff. And I was just like, okay, uncle, like you just acting crazy right now. Like I don't know what you got going on, but yeah, the Libras, they're a little aggressive right now with this Mars and Libra transit. Mhm. Mhm. Ooh. Well, Billy. Wow. So, Billy, now that you got a little taste of me, if you want a full reading, go to my website, cosmiccode.net, and I offer 10 card spreads. Okay. I offer astrology readings, everything. So if you want to know what's happening the next 6 months with these eclipses, I do have a transit reading. If you want to know what's going on in terms of like this month and you want more details, I would highly recommend getting a tarot reading with me. And my books are open. My books are open. Okay. And don't forget, there's going to be a sale. So catch it, catch it, catch it. All right. Before I go, does anybody have any questions? It seems like it's just Billy here. Billy, do you have any questions or requests? Let me know. And then I have to go eat dinner. Stay tuned for more content, especially new content with my new page. You're very welcome, Billy. You are very welcome. All right. So that is all I have for this live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Okay. And expect a lot of new cool things coming to the platform. Okay. Expect a lot of new things coming from me. And I'm just going to be in a whole new energy. So stay tuned. And I hope you guys enjoy your September. Happy eclipse season. Be safe. Take care of yourself. And we'll talk later this month because I will do another live. I'll do another live. And yeah, that is all I have. So enjoy your weekend and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.